Hey, Laker fans, we got some breaking news for you here on the Lakers Report. LeBron James has signed a 2-year, $85 million extension, a.k.a. the maximum extension that he could sign with. Remember, LeBron signed with the Lakers originally back in 2018. He was going to be under contract and have a player option all the way through 2022, but now it looks like he's going to be here at least through the 2022-2023 season after signing that deal. Now, this news was originally broken by Shams Charania of The Athletic, and here are all the details in his tweets. He says Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James has agreed to a 2-year, $85 million maximum contract extension with the franchise. His 2-year, $85 million max extension with the Lakers runs through the 2022-2023 season. James's 36th birthday is on December 30th. That's right. By the time he is 38 years old, he is still going to be making $42.5 million per year. And honestly, good for him. And whatever LeBron gets paid at this point in his career, he's still worth more. You cannot pay LeBron James enough in today's NBA because of what he's done for the game and now what he's done for the Los Angeles Lakers, bringing a title to that team inside the NBA bubble this past year. And really, honestly, could have won MVP for all I care. Now, maybe it's not LeBron James, but maybe by the end of his tenure with the Lakers in 2023 or whatever it may be after that as well, I want you guys to make your decision and make your voices heard in the comment section. Tell me who you think the greatest Laker of all time is. Maybe it's LeBron for you. Maybe it's Kareem. Maybe it's Kobe. Maybe it's Wilt. Whoever it may be, make your voices heard in the comment section. Let me know who you think the greatest Laker of all time is. Now, in the NBA Finals this year, like I said, in the NBA bubble where he led that team to a championship, he was able to will this team by playing nearly 40 minutes per night, which was absolutely incredible for a guy of his age and who's played as long as he has in the NBA at this point. He also managed to average 30 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, playing the floor general role. Obviously, no Avery Bradley, so he didn't have another guard to really take the load off of his shoulders in the finals. Alex Caruso doesn't really count in that situation, and he still managed to put up all the points, all the rebounds, all the assists at the age of 35, which makes him more than worthy. And not just this year. It's right. It's not just what he did this past year that makes him worthy of an extra $85 million. It's what he's done all throughout his career that has made him so special and has really allowed the Lakers to say, hey, we're comfortable with paying this guy through the year that he'll be 38 years old. So good for LeBron. He gets his money. We'll break it down here more in just a minute. But one way you could save money while keeping yourself safe and healthy is by going to the link you see on screen right now. Chatsports.com/LakersMask has all your favorite Lakers masks available. If you want this one, you want a 1-pack, 2, 3, or 4, they're all available. And hey, with Christmas right around the corner, you got to get some stocking stuffers for the Laker lover in your life. You might as well do it with our friends over at Fanatics, where you can get a 4-pack of masks for just $29.99. Or maybe like, Jimmy, I don't need that many. That's fine. You can get one for just $15, and these things are machine washable. So stop wearing your dirty old dish rag across your face. It's the same one you wear every single day. Get a nice new Lakers one that you can throw in the wash and continue to use for as long as we have to wear these things. So remember, basketball is coming back December 22nd. Lakers are going to be back on opening day. Whenever we're allowed back inside stadiums, you're going to have to wear a mask, so you might as well do it with one from Fanatics. Now, breaking down the contract a little bit more, let's go a little bit more in detail. So he's under contract from 2018-2019, and then, of course, this past year, 2019-2020. But now with his new 3-year extension, here's what it's going to look like. This next year, which obviously we already knew he was going to be under contract, he's going to be making $39.2 million. And then the next year when he would have had a player option, but now not really sure what that player option is going to look like, whether it's on the back half of this contract or whether it's altogether just gone, he's going to be making about $42 million. And then in 2023, when he's going to be 38 years old, he's going to be making $44.47 million. LeBron, go get yourself paid, sir. I mean, good for him, and he's under this guaranteed contract now for at least the next 3 years, which is perfect with, the Lakers' title run and title window that they have with he and Anthony Davis. Now, that year, that contract goes through 2023. Like I said, I've said it multiple times, he'll be 38. So how confident are you at this point that LeBron James is going to retire a member of the Los Angeles Lakers? Now, if you say 1, we're going to put on a 1 to 10 scale. If you say 1, you're on you're saying no. He's going to go somewhere else. He's not finishing his career with the Lakers. Maybe he goes back to Cleveland. Maybe he goes back to Miami, or maybe he goes somewhere totally random. But a 10 would be he ain't going anywhere anytime soon, because he's got his new contract and he's got a title and a ring on his finger. So how confident are you that LeBron's going to retire a Laker? Now, one reason he might not retire a Laker is because Bronny James, his son, who is currently at Sierra Canyon in California, could be draft eligible in 2023. And if that's the case, when he will be graduating high school and will be 18 years old, if that's the case and Bronny gets drafted somewhere else, maybe LeBron's saying, I want the flexibility to follow my son wherever he goes in the draft. Well, let's pump the brakes just a little bit, because here's the deal. The NBA and the NBA Players Association would have to change some rules and move some rules around for Bronny to actually be eligible to be in the draft the year he graduates high school, because as you know right now, the rule is you're either a one and done in college, which means you play at least 1 year, a freshman year at college, and then you can enter the NBA draft, or you spend 1 year out of high school, whether that's, going overseas like a guy like LaMelo Ball or R.J. Hampton did, or, playing in the developmental league like Jalen Green will be doing this next year, or even doing something like Darius Baisley did and take an internship and just prepare for the NBA draft. That's the rule right now. But if come 2023 they change that rule, Bronny could be draft eligible, which means LeBron could be following him. Now, if you want to follow all the Lakers news all day, every day, you got to make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you're not already, I don't know what you're doing, because, guys, it is NBA season month. Does that make sense? It's December. The season starts at the end of this month. Preseason starts December 11th, and you need to be subscribed and have your notifications turned on. Get that done right now. Go to that link you see on screen, youtube.com/LakersTV, to make sure you're staying up to date with all things Los Angeles Lakers. And speaking of all things Los Angeles Lakers, what the heck is going on with Anthony Davis? I had to at least bring this up on today's show. Obviously, we're talking about LeBron and his new contract. But why hasn't AD gotten his contract yet? At this point, we're recording at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time, and Anthony Davis still does not have a contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. He's still an unrestricted free agent, and training camp started yesterday. It's December 2nd, AD. What are you waiting on? He's eligible for a lot of different contract options. He could go for a 1+1. He could do the 5-year max if he really wants to, a 2+1, whatever he wants. It's all out there on the table. He just has to make his decision and sign the freaking contract. Not sure when it's going to happen, but when it does, we'll have it ready for you on this channel. Now, I think one reason that LeBron James was so ready to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers and really be able to re-up with them is because of the team that they have continued to put around him. They have continued to show that they can build a winner with LeBron James and Anthony Davis at the helm of it all. And they added Dennis Schroder. They add Marc Gasol. They bring in Anthony Davis, obviously. They add Montrezl Harrell. This is a team that knows how to build a winner around championship pieces like LeBron James. So the final question I'm going to ask you today, and we're at the end of the show, so you already made it all the way here. You might as well scroll down to the comment section and respond, and let me know, make your predictions heard. How many more titles will LeBron James win with the Los Angeles Lakers? He's got at least 3 more years as a member of the Lakers. How many titles will he win in that window? Let me know in the comment section.